Hello, beautiful angels. It's time to drop your barriers and receive the message that the angels have for you today. I'm getting the idea that I'm talking to a collective that has been dealing with some highs lately, possibly getting good news, getting a lot of joy, actually, a lot of sense of maybe you got the house that you wanted, maybe you found out you're expecting. If you are, congratulations. And if you've got a house, congratulations. Maybe you just got a small win that felt amazing. But I get a sense of now that you've got the good news, you're almost expecting something to happen. So you got this exciting thing and you're like, now what? What's going to happen next? It is very much giving that vibes. And I don't think you realize that you don't want to manifest that into your reality. And the reason why I'm saying that is because be thankful. Everything is a win. You got the house you wanted. I got the house I wanted. That's amazing. I got the job I wanted. That's amazing. I am pregnant. That's amazing. I don't know, maybe you just reached a small goal. I reached my exercise goal today. That's amazing. Whatever it is, celebrate it. So we got the mic had dropped out by this point. So we got the underlying sadness of looking back, endless regret, obsessive grief, replaying the past, negative nostalgia. As I was saying earlier, you don't want to be thinking about the negative things that could follow with the positive. So whenever you get good things coming in, it is really easy for people to think what's next, what's around the corner. And you're almost thinking, okay, this is the case of you had a positive thing. Maybe you got a promotion at work. Maybe you had a new car previously, but something happened. Maybe you got really ill where you couldn't work anymore. Maybe you got to the point where you couldn't focus on something. Maybe you had an accident where you injured yourself in some way. Whatever it is, it happened. And it is almost giving the vibes that you're going through this process of thinking this will happen again. And you've got to really think of the positive here. You've got to think of what's going on. Now, I was mentioning here that you can have a small selenite. This can help you. You can put it in your car when you're driving to work so you can make sure that the energy of your car is cleansed. You've got obsidian, which can help you protect that energy as well. But you want to make sure when you're in the space, you're thinking the positive things when you come through. So this could be a case of thinking, I got the job, that's amazing, and all this other things that I mentioned already earlier. Also got red agate that also can help with confidence, tiger's eye that can help with the confidence if that's something that you're needing to focus on. That is definitely something I would recommend. You've got all the things that can help you and all the tools, and you've got such an amazing blessing that's been laid in your lap, whatever it is. Now, the very next card we do have is Elizabeth and the Lion. It is time to become a great leader. This one here might not be for everyone, but it is time for a certain part of the collective to step into their leadership role that they were destined to go into. It is a case that you may have seen videos where you're advised to go into the leader role. You may have seen a lot of, maybe when you're scrolling, where they're saying, become the next leader, how to become a successful leader, whatever it's been. And It feels as if you maybe have even ignored this post, ignore the messages here, but you are going to be a great leader. It is time for you to step into that role, however it may be. It might be a case that to become a great leader, it's not in the workplace. It might be, but you might be a leader in a different sense where you might have a community that's waiting for you to be their leader. And all you have to do is start taking that step towards it. You also might want to look into doing some courses to help really build that successful leadership. So you might have the voice for being a leader, but you also need to make sure you have the right tools to be a successful leader. I am going to leave it at that one for this collective though. The next one we have is the Black Cat, Lost Magic, Atonement, Rebalance. This one is definitely giving that vibes that once you get into that positive mindset of receiving and thinking everything's going to come in for you, you are going to be in that balance of life. And it is a case that, you want to learn what you went through in past, ensure that you are present in this time and moment, and be excited for the future. That is the goal for these ones here. Next, we're going to grab a card from the Loving Words from Jesus, which is from Doreen Reed. If you've made it this far, I would love for you to comment a budgie or a cockatiel or the word claim in the comments. And let's see what the final message is for the collective here. Okay, so we've got this message here. Take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Matthew 6, verse 34. I also am going to say that I really would like you to check the time right now. What time is it right now? Comment it below, and in the comments, I am going to put what that angel number means for you. I'm feeling very called to. If you prefer to look it up, I would recommend to look up that Sacred Scribe, because that is the one I use, and it is best to stick to the one page. If this has resonated with you at all, and that is amazing, and if you feel drawn to get a reading, it is always linked below for you to organize a session. I am only doing weekend sessions, and otherwise I will see your beautiful faces next time. Bye.